Let's discuss about the last one, colligative properties, that is called osmotic pressure. Here, when you heard the osmotic pressure, the one word will exist as that is called osmosis. This is also very important. Osmosis. What do you mean by this osmosis? Osmosis is nothing but the process of the flow of the solvent molecules from pure solvent to the solution. Just I am going to give some natural examples, right? You know the plants, right? Plants, how it will be going to survive in this nature? That is very simple, which is going to absorb the water from soil and stem of the plants, right? What makes them? That is called the process of osmosis, right? The water which is available in the soil, which is going to be flow into the stem of the plants or roots of the plant. That is called one example for the osmosis. One more example. If you are going to dip your finger in the water for a long time, what happens? This finger which absorbs the water and this surface which is going to be expanded, right? That is called osmosis. So better understanding, let's take a beautiful experiment. We can understand what is osmosis. So this is a procedure of an osmosis here. So this is called Tissot funnel. This we are going to call as a Tissot funnel, and this is the beaker which will be containing the solvent. You can tell water molecules. This is called solvent, and this Tissot funnel containing the solution. Right? This solution. What is this solution? Containing the sugar plus water. Sugar plus water. That we are going to call the solution. Right? Solvent means only liquid. Solution means it is a mixture of the solute plus solvent. That is called solution. So we are going to take the solution in this Tissot funnel. So this Tissot funnel which is going to be inverted and immersed in this beaker. The beaker containing the solvent. That is called water. And this is called a semi-permeable membrane. Semi-permeable membrane. What do you mean by semi-permeable membrane? Let's first take the example. This is semi-permeable membrane. This is made up of the parchment paper or cellulose acetate, or you can also made up of the some natural. Take this pig's bladder. So these are the example for the semi-permeable membrane. What happens here? Let's take here. When a Tissot funnel which are inverted and immersed in the solvent molecules, what happens? This solution containing the Tissot funnel slightly which rises. Slightly which goes on rises. Before it was here only. Before it was here. After when I immerse it in the solvent molecules, which will be slightly rises. Why? Because what happens? The flow of the solvent molecules from the solvent. This is called solvent molecules. These water molecules, which will be going to flow into this Tissot funnel, right? These solvent molecules, which flows to this solution, right? And also this solution containing water, right? Because sugar and water will be there in this Tissot funnel. This is also slightly these water molecules from Tissot funnel, which will be also flow into this solvent. But the greater rate of flowing from this solvent to the solution rather than this solution to water solvent molecules. That is called the osmosis. So let's take one more time definition. The process of flow of the solvent molecules. This is called solvent molecules from this pure solvent to the solution. That is called osmosis. How it will be go? Through the semi-permeable membrane. So what do you mean by semi-permeable membrane? A membrane which allows the flow of the solvent molecules through it and not the non-volatile solute molecules. Right? So what I told that this semi-permeable membrane which only allows the solvent molecules towards itself, but not these. They are telling non-volatile solute. Non-volatile solute is nothing but the sugar and solvent which is going to mix it in this Tissot funnel. That is called solution, right? That sugar is called non-volatile solute molecules which will not enter into this beaker, right? So only solid molecules will flow, and also little quantity of this water from the solution which also flow here, but the greater extent of the rate is the solvent towards the solution. This is called a simple explanation for the osmosis. So let's discuss the osmotic pressure. So we studied that osmosis is nothing but the flow of the solvent molecules from the solvent into the solution, that we are going to call osmosis. And here in order to stop this osmosis, we require little pressure, that is excess pressure, that is called osmotic pressure. So you know that the osmotic pressure can be defined in simple words, that the flow of the solvent molecules from the solvent into solution, that is called osmosis. We are going to stop this osmosis by applying a sufficient excess pressure. That pressure we are going to call as the osmotic pressure here. So just imagine this is solvent and this is solution. So according to osmosis, so this flow of the solvent into the solution, that we are going to call as the osmosis. But here what happens, we are going to apply the excess pressure. So this is called P, ATM is nothing but this is called normal pressure, atmospheric pressure, right? This is also normal atmospheric pressure. So extra what I am going to do here, extra means I am going to apply this extra pressure. That extra pressure we are going to call as the osmotic pressure. When you apply this one, we are going to stop this osmosis process. That is called osmotic pressure. Let's take a definition here. So the excess pressure, this is called excess pressure. So this is called normal atmospheric pressure. Normal atmospheric pressure which will be present both solvent and the solution. So apart from that, we are going to apply some extra pressure. That extra pressure that should be applied on the solution in order to prevent the flow of the solvent molecules from solvent into the solution when the solvent and solution are separated by this semi-permeable membrane, that we are going to call the osmotic pressure. Only we are going to apply the extra pressure, that is excess pressure towards its solution, then only we are going to stop this osmosis. So this is called semi-permeable membrane. So let's take a derivation part here. So you know that sometimes derivative solutions it behave like an ideal gas. So ideal gas, you know that ideal gas equation, it is called PV is equal to nRT. P is nothing but the pressure, V is nothing but the volume, N is nothing but the moles, number of moles, R means gas constant, T is temperature. So according to this ideal gas, just we are going to modify this one. So instead of this normal pressure, we are going to apply here pi, that is called osmotic pressure. And osmotic pressure which can be denoted by the letter pi, that is called this word pi. So here instead of this pressure, I am going to apply this osmotic pressure. So osmotic pressure into volume is equal to nRT as result. So this I am going to call equation number 1. So now I am going to take this only osmotic pressure here. So that is called pi is equal to this is in the this comes to here, that is denominator n by v into RT, that I am going to call equation number 2. And here just I am going to take n by v as a C. N by V I am going to take as a C. This is nothing but the molarity of the solution. Just I am going to N by V as a pi is equal to CRT. And next continue with this one. So this N is nothing but the number of moles of solute, right? If WB gram of non-volatile solute containing the molecular mass MB that can be dissolved in the volume liters, that is called V, volume liters. So that I am going to define as N is equal to WB by MB, that is called WB gram of non-volatile solute containing the molecular mass MB that can be dissolved in the volume of the liters, that I am going to write like this. Therefore this I am going to call equation number 3. So now I am going to substitute equation 3 in equation number 2. That is called, where this N is there, just I am going to put this value WB by MB. Therefore from this equation, second equation, pi is equal to N instead of N I am going to write WB by MB into denominator volume will be there, that is called volume. That is called WB gram of non-volatile solute containing the molecular mass MB that can be dissolved in the volume of the liters. And remaining RT is as a result I am going to write here. So this is called equation. In order to find out this molecular mass of this non-volatile solute, that I am going to write is MB is equal to, just I am going to replace here, instead of this MB I am going to write MB I am taking here, osmotic pressure I am going to take downside. Therefore MB is equal to WB by osmotic pressure RT by V. So this is called an osmotic pressure. So let us discuss about the reverse osmosis. So what is this reverse osmosis? It's very familiar to you, this one. So this is very interesting concept, and this so many applications of the research one which is going on, this one reverse osmosis. So it is easily you are going to find out in your home or surrounding nature. That is called the filter, right? The purified water. You are going to see in your home, right? So that is filter water will be there, which is going to take an borewell water and it is going to purify as a drinking water, right? You are going to see in your home. That is called RO. You are going to observe the one word that on this filter RO. RO is nothing but the reverse osmosis. Let's take a definition here. The direction of the osmosis can be reversed. Direction of the osmosis can be reversed here if the pressure larger than the osmotic pressure is applied to the solution side. Now pure solvent flows out of the solution through the semi-permeable membrane into the solvent. That this type of phenomena we are going to call as the reverse osmosis. So first let's discuss about the osmosis, right? Osmosis, you know well this one. So this is called fresh water or solvent, and this is called the salt water. Salt water is the solution. Here they are going to take a solute as a salt and solute as a water. That is called salt water solution. This is fresh water. So osmosis means like this will be there. The flow of the solvent molecules from the solvent towards this solution, that you are going to call as the osmosis. So this is mark indicates, this arrow mark indicates the flow of the water molecules towards this solution, that is called osmosis. But what about reverse osmosis? Means reverse, like this will be there, like this. Salt water to this fresh water, that is called salty water that moves towards this fresh water, and this extra fresh water which comes out as a droplet, that you are going to use the filter water, right? So what makes which flow reverse mean? That is called, you are going to apply the piston, or you are going to got a heavy pressure. That heavy pressure that must be larger than or greater than this osmotic pressure. In high pressure, this salty water which moves towards this fresh water, you are going to obtain a droplet like a pure water. Example for this one is called desalination of seawater. Seawater, you know that seawater is containing so many impurities, so many ions, right? So and here when this happens, this is called semi-permeable membrane. Its name is called cellulose acetate. Mainly they are going to use for the purification of the drinking water. So seawater contains the impurities, ions, right? This cellulose acetate, it acts as a semi-permeable membrane here, which only permeable for the water molecules of the seawater and impermeable to some impurities or some of the ions present in this salt water. That is called seawater, right? That is called desalination of the seawater. So this only allows the water from the seawater, but which does not allow the ions or some of the impurities present in them. So this is nothing but the same which is you are going to see in your home. RO, aqua filter, you can tell this one. So this is called reverse osmosis. Let's discuss about this last part of this one. So they are called different solutions. So isotonic solutions, let's define here. Iso means the word same. Here that they are going to compare with the two solutions, right? The two solutions having the same osmotic pressure at a given temperature. At a particular given temperature, two solutions are equal to the osmotic pressure. That is called isotonic solutions. Suppose what happens in this case, when such solutions are separated by a semi-permeable membrane, no osmosis occurs between them. There is no possibility of the osmosis, right? Because of the same osmotic pressure containing the same solutions. Right, two solutions containing the same osmotic pressure means there is no possible or there is no chance of this osmosis. So if I take an example, you are very familiar with this one. That is called this osmotic pressure, which is associated with the fluid inside the blood cells. That is equivalent to 0.9% of the sodium chloride solution. That is also called as normal saline. That is going to safe to inject any person who is not going to feel very well. That is called 0.9% of the sodium chloride solution. That is called saline water, normal saline water, right? So this is what happens here. The osmotic pressure of that fluid inside the blood cells, that is equivalent to this 0.9% normal saline. Suppose if it is more than this 0.9%, what happens? That is called hypertonic solution. A solution having the higher osmotic pressure than that of the given solution. Here what happens, if the concentration will be higher than that of the 0.9% here, what happens? The water which will flow out of the cells, then it forms they will become shrink here. So that is called if the concentration is higher than. That is called higher means they are going to use the word hypertonic. If it is less than the concentration of 0.9% of the sodium chloride solution, that is called hypo. Hypo means less. A solution having lower osmotic pressure than that of the given solution, we are going to call as the hypotonic solution. So what happens here? Water will flow into the cells. And they will become swell. So this is called the different types of solutions having the equal to osmotic pressure or greater than osmotic pressure or lesser than the osmotic pressure.